Judge, this is the case of the Hudsons.
Thank you. Okay. You all may be seated. Mr. Roberts, you filed this case before the court?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
Well, I still pay child support because our daughter goes to school. It's better for her to go to school in her area as opposed to mine. Our schools are terrible. We don't really do well over there, and her school is great over there. But I wanted kind of a reduction.
Wait a minute, when you say reduction, you're paying child support to her.
Yes.
Who does the child live with?
Me. But she goes to school with her.
It's not a, wait a minute.
Yes,
you all know that's not how this works, right?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today's case is a legal roller coaster, full of unexpected turns, jaw-dropping revelations, and a financial twist that will leave you speechless. Meet Mr. Roberts, a father who's still paying child support despite the child living with him. Wait, what? How does that even make sense? Well, we're about to find out as we dive into this courtroom drama. Keep an eye on the contradictions, the legal loopholes, and the sheer audacity of some of these arguments. Who do you think will walk away victorious? And more importantly, who is truly in the right here? Stay tuned as we break it all down with sharp analysis and maybe a little tough love.
The person who the child lives with does not pay child support. The person who the child does not live with pays child support.
Well, ma'am, originally we had an agreement with the court.
And it's your honor or judge.
I'm sorry, your honor.
Oh, go ahead.
My bad. We originally had an agreement, but she goes to night school. So, our daughter lives with me.
Okay,
but she goes to her
cute
school.
That you guys have an agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
But the person that the child lives with does not pay child support. You understand that, right, ma'am?
Yes, but I'm the one that pays for her schooling.
How much is her schooling?
It's $600 a month.
$600 a month. Mm-hmm. But the child lives with him. She has needs outside of school. You understand that, right?
Yes, I understand.
So the child is living with you.
Yes.
You're paying for her day-to-day expenses.
Absolutely.
You're paying for her extracurricular activities, I'm assuming, right?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
What are you paying for besides school?
I only pay for school and the food that she eats on a day-to-day basis.
You put food in his house?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, the judge just dropped a bombshell. The person who has custody of the child should not be paying child support. That's like paying rent for a house you already own. Yet here we are. Mr. Roberts, poor guy, has been handing over money probably thinking it's just part of the deal. But here's the kicker. This isn't about generosity or agreements. It's about the law. What's fair is fair, and it seems like fairness just left the building. What do you think? Should agreements override the legal standard?
Why don't y'all just get back together?
No, that's not a good idea.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of volatile. So we like each other outside of a relationship, but in a relationship, it's kind of volatile. So
okay,
yeah,
so yeah, guys, that's not how this works. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You should not be paying child support to her, and the child lives with you. Are you giving him the money back?
No.
What are you doing with the money?
I spend it on her schooling.
You spend it on what?
Using it to pay for her schooling.
To pay for her school, but she does not live with you. You know what? How much money you make a year?
I make $50,000 a year.
Wait, hold up.
Did I say something wrong?
I didn't know you had a job.
What do you mean, hold up?
I didn't know she had a job.
Wait a minute, you didn't tell him?
The age-old solution. Why don't y'all just get back together? But our man Roberts isn't having any of that. He quickly points out that their relationship is volatile, which is code for disaster waiting to happen. Can't say we blame him. Co-parenting can be tough, but let's be real. Forcing a relationship just for financial reasons is a recipe for even bigger problems. What do you think? Would rekindling an old flame ever be worth it in this kind of situation?
It worked.
I just started working.
See, you're coming in here playing these games. Look, we're not here to play games, okay? He should have known that you were working. And you should not be taking money away from him, and you have a job, and you're making how much?
I'm making $50,000 a year.
$50,000 a year? You know what? You think it's a game.
In all honesty, Judge, I just started working.
You think it's a game. That's not cute. and this is not funny, this is a serious matter. This man is paying child support for a child who lives with him. He has to pay extra money for his expenses and everything. You understand that? So you have a 2-bedroom home or
Yes, ma'am.
apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
He has to get an extra bedroom. That's extra money that he could be saving. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Electricity, be all the other expenses. They're increasing. While you're sitting on $50,000 a year. Okay. So, based on the calculation I have here, have your gross at $4,166.67. Brings your net down to $3,266.81. How many children do you have, ma'am?
Just one.
Just one? Okay. That's going to be based on 20%. So child support is $653.37. You can close your mouth. It's okay. You're getting $600 right now from him, and you make $50,000 a year. Who pays health insurance for this child?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
$150.
$150. How often are you paid?
I get paid every 2 weeks, ma'am.
Okay. So for the child only, it's $150?
Yes, ma'am.
You do understand that a part of the child support obligation is to pay health insurance.
Wait a minute, she has a job. And not just any job, she's making $50,000 a year. This is the moment where the judge's patience completely runs out. And honestly, how do you conveniently forget to mention that you have a steady income? This isn't monopoly money, folks. It's real cash being taken from a father who's already doing the heavy lifting. If transparency is key in court, this just screams bad faith. Should parents who withhold financial details face penalties?
Two of you understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you, ma'am, will be paying $653.37 plus $150 as medical reimbursement for the child, which brings your monthly obligation to $803.37.
And there it is. The hammer comes down and it's time for some financial justice. The math is simple. She now owes him $83.37 per month. The tables have turned and her reaction says it all. That stunned silence. That's the sound of reality setting in. It's one thing to take money, but having to pay it back? Different story. Fair is fair and the system has to work both ways. But what do you think? Should past overpayments factor into new rulings?
And again, you can close your mouth because that's what it's going to be.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any other questions, anything else pertaining to the child? We're not here to play games, ma'am. You need to do what's right by him as well as by your child. Everybody clear?
Yes, ma'am.
If nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And that, folks, is how justice is served. The court set the record straight. If you have custody, you shouldn't be paying child support. And if you're making $50,000 a year, honesty isn't just a virtue. It's a legal necessity. The lesson? Always keep your financial records straight because the courtroom doesn't have time for games. What do you think about this case? Was the ruling fair or do you see things differently? Let us know in the comments. And if you love breaking down legal drama, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping courtroom showdowns. See you next time.